Hello, everybody.
Good morning. Another Sunday with Nancy Jean and you fine folks.
And a Sunday with Scott. You're here too.
Yes, I'm seen to be alive, kicking, ready to say some stuff. Good morning, Beth, Jeff, Anderson 444, Debbie, hey. Morning, Carrie. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of my guides. I don't know, for the last 3 or 4 weeks, I've been saying November 12th was going to be huge. Felt like the shutdown was going to happen, and it happened.
We got open.
And we got the Arizona, I can never say her name, the Arizona Senate or representative got sworn in and everything. So that was, it's always nice. It's always nice when something comes through when you say it, you know what I mean? It's like November 12th. But we got more weirdness going on.
And if you're really interested in how wonderful Scott is, right after the show today at 12:30 my time, so you have to translate that into your time. After the show, I have my psychic profile of Scott set up as a premiere, which means I'll be in the chat if you want to chat. But anyway, that's going up at 12:30 today.
On your channel.
On my channel.
Yes. Little 20 questions about
wonderful Mr. Scott.
My evolvement into cards and psychic experience and the strangeness of getting things through the head. Hey, Debo. Why was White House blaring music on Friday? Because 45, 47 isn't all there.
So you could hear it?
And this, yeah, they were blaring music.
Really?
One of them was Phantom of the Opera.
Oh. Maybe they just want them to get in a boat under the White House and float away. Who knows?
Was it YMCA? Oh.
Okay. You know, it's just, everything they do like that's just a crazy distraction from what they're not doing.
Yeah, I think the cards are just saying to change the mood. The worry about things, things coming up from the past,
yes,
the dark secrets, kind of make repairs. So it feels like just the way things are going and all the news, blaring out music to change it because dark times are coming.
That's right. What I got was the Ace of Cups. It was overflowing emotions. And then the cards that were surrounded was they can't move forward. They can't afford any authority. They're avoiding starting things that could lead to any kind of stability. And they do not provide emotional security or support. So it was a big, giant 3-year-old tantrum in a big white building. We're missing one arm.
MAGA is leaving. We're starting to see cracks.
Yeah, I'd say when they dragging congresswomen down to the Situation Room, that's would sort of seem to me to be like taken down to the cellar, what they did to Lauren Boebert.
Susie's wondering what's going to happen in the Kansas midterms.
Let me see if it's going to move Dem like the rest of it.
Yeah. How about Kansas Democrats going to flip some seats?
Okay.
How about that?
Okay.
Kansas Democrats gonna flip some seats. Is Kansas Democrats gonna flip seats?
It's going to be closer than it ought to be, but I got a feeling the Dems are going to hold tight on some gains. The Wheel of Fortune's moving with them. There's some leader of the party in Kansas that's going to pull people together. And it's going to be because of the downturn in the economy that's hit them so hard. And there's not going to be any hangman. People are going to make up their minds which way to go. There's no more, well, maybe it's not as bad as I thought it was. What'd you get?
It feels like some. I got some all the work they've done, the taking charge. I'm getting, being stuck or lost here moving forward. Strength, Chariot, but then I have my lost card. But I do have some women, a couple of women.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel some women are going to take the place of some.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't feel like it's going to be like a blowout change in Kansas, but some good women are going to take some seats.
It's not going to be like the 13 seats, the 13 changes, and
it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like the 13 seats like in Virginia. But that's something to look at closer.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is a year away. If I didn't have that heartbreak card, it would have looked real good. Was Lauren Boebert threatened with legal action if she didn't change her vote?
No.
Legal. I don't think legal.
They got so much trouble with all the Dems they're going after. And the lawyers they have handling the cases.
What cases?
The woman that's handling the case in D.C. that was a beauty pageant winner.
Yeah.
I mean, they got lawyers who aren't lawyers. So.
Yeah, there's no one good anymore in the administration. Holly had a dream. The dream last night that him was falling into a cloud of complex confusion, doesn't really know from lies. No one can settle him down. He's spiraling. Sounds about right, that Holly?
I get the sense that he doesn't know what's being done in his name. They're just keeping his suit moving around so they can do what they want to do.
Sweet Darling wants to know what's up with MTG. What will happen now?
I'm going to ask, is there a clear split in MAGA? Because you're seeing, since I used to play around in politics, this is how it sort of ends. It's when old friends are no longer your old friends. And there's a lot of strife around it.
Oh, good. Susie says the MAGAs are angry because of the costs in her neighborhood. Well, everyone should be. It's ridiculous. Thanks, tariffs.
Well, my question about, are the MAGAs splitting seriously? And once again, you have that it's because of Trump. That's him. He's supposed to be the provider of stability, but he's upside down. And first they tried to be not interested in the place, but now they can't avoid it. No matter where they go, it's in their face. And so they're beginning to understand who is the power behind all this stuff. And they're walking away. That's a Five of Pentacles reversed. That's people choosing to look at what's really going on. What do you get? Marjorie Taylor Greene's a mean girl. You were all around them in high school. They're mean girls, and they'll go side with whomever they think's going to. I used to have mean girls that would come up and want to be friends with me, and I used to look at them like, really? Why are you over here?
She changed her ways because she wants to stay in government.
Right.
She wants to.
She doesn't want to have to work.
She wants to plot a different path with the Knight of Coins and the Ace of Swords, showing some clarity. So I think she sees the writing on the wall and she wants to change her path. Moving forward, I have strength around her. Six of Coins is the past, but the Five of Coins, she's going to struggle changing her tune.
Yeah.
Because of what she's done in the past. I mean, a lot of people are skeptical. The outcome. So I'm not getting like, she's going to be hurt or anything like that from the death threats that she's getting now. Because she ain't fully on board with the Caligula. So she's trying to plot her path, evaluate what's going on, having patience, finding balance with the Justice card. And then I got Page of Cups. So I think she's going to be okay. She's just throwing out clarity, explaining herself. The Page of Cups is just planning a different path. I'm trying to find a better purpose post MAGA with that Justice card.
The other thing you have to understand is when you get elected to an office or you get a certain set of status, when you letting it go is extremely difficult. And I've been around politicians that they want all the doors open for them. They want to get always seated at the restaurants. They get real used to all that stuff. And they're parts of being around. It's not like a normal job, and you're not treated like a normal human being. And they get a certain amount of veneration just because of the office they hold. It's got nothing to do with who they are. And they get very used to that. And then it doesn't take long for them to think it's them. And it's not the seat they hold or the position they've been put in.
Indigo Child, her hubby and her have a theory. Epstein will make a Russian connection undeniable with 45. Some of those emails already
say that.
Yeah. Mr. Epps was coordinating with Russia.
No. Epps goes back to Iran-Contra.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where he made his money, was in selling stuff among all those folks. That's what he's got on all these people. That's what he's had since the beginning. And he was just, they thought enough that, he's never going to use that against me.
Some of those emails suggest that Epstein may have given something to the Kremlin prior to that Helsinki meeting. Because there's emails talking about that and talking about if he could help. So it's in there. So let's see. Undeniable. Oh, it does look that way.
Mm-hmm.
The energy of the connection, anxieties, and then the tower.
Mm-hmm.
These two are very bad, my very bad ones. So yeah, it sure looks like there is that connection there. And outcome causes a lot of conflicts. You have to seek a different path. I think that's what it's saying about Pam Bondi creating this special counsel now to go after the Democrats and not 45.
Mm-hmm.
That Jay Clayton was supposedly.
Do people not understand that as a Democrat, we don't give a shit?
I know, but it can delay it. So here's a female prosecutor, most likely Bondi. Now there's conflicts, and the hermit is kind of hiding it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the hiding those contacts right now. I think you're correct there.
What I got is that it's caused everyone a lot of anguish. That's the 9 of Swords, and this is the 5 of Pentacles. So I mean, they're rejected outside and in incredible mental anguish. Those are the cards I keep getting. That's why it's kind of hard to work with these cards, because they're so overwhelmingly depressing.
ICE ordered.
No, they won't do that. These guys will leave. They want their faces covered.
I know the states are doing it.
Yes, judges are ordering them, and the police can block them if they're not properly identified.
Did Steve Bannon take over the business? No.
No, Steve Bannon doesn't have the smarts. No offense.
Bannon was trying to use Mr. Epps for money.
Mm-hmm.
He was out of money, and he wanted to shake him down for a book deal.
Mm-hmm.
He had 100 hours or whatever, 15 hours of notes and stuff, and says he wanted to make a documentary, and he was trying to shake him down for $10 million to make this documentary when he was actually broke. So he didn't take over things, but the Epps estate and everything has dirt on Bannon too.
What does Bannon spend his money on? We know it's not clothes.
Or deodorant.
Apparently. Personal grooming not being high.
Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Treason. Weekend at Bernie's. Yeah.
Weekend at Bernie's was relatively entertaining. I do not find this entertaining. I find it just disgusting.
Okay. There was a lot of questions I missed. I'm tagging quick.
Okay.
Jesus, a lot of questions. Okay, I hit a few more.
She'll name names after they're already out in the public.
Okay. You see MTG naming names to the house.
Which names? The names of the women or the names of the men she knows are involved?
Well, the big thing she said, I think what Holly's talking about is she said she would read the names in the house.
Oh, of the women?
of the perpetrators.
Oh, of the perpetrator.
You know, because they said they were going to get their own list together. So my sense is that it's not going to come to that.
No.
That she won't do that. But it was a statement in solidarity for the women.
As a woman, as a bona fide woman who's given birth and has, not changed that at all in my life, may I say I wouldn't trust that bee as far as I could throw her. So.
All right, let's go back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
This came from your.
This is one of the questions that came in last night off my feed. I thank you both that chose to participate.
Cabinet members. Cabinet members. Well, there was some interesting names that came out. One was a White House counsel, a woman from Obama, that was communicating with Bannon.
Mm-hmm.
Peter Thiel was in there.
Yeah. That means that there's more than girls' names on the list of the victims. Okay, what I got is, are there members from the cabinet? Yes. That's the hermit, and they've been trying to keep it hidden. And they really have. They've relied on other people to tell lies for them, to cover for them, and they don't want to become their names to be brought out. Right now, they're being hidden by the high priestess. And whether we'll ever see all those names is a real two of swords issue. How hard do we want to fight to see them?
Yeah, I got a two of swords.
Yeah.
Decision 2, there's some anxieties. They want to just kind of go away with the 6 of swords. Yeah, unfortunately, there is something there. Because there's some stress, anxieties, dark times. Want some wishes to fulfilled for this to go away. To me, it doesn't feel like many. I'm not getting names, or like nothing's popping.
Well,
I don't.
I get like in the back of my mind, it says, well, what about the guy that gave Epstein the first sweetheart deal, the guy in Florida, and then he became part of, is he still part of the cabinet or part of any of that official?
No.
I mean, they've been there and they're.
You talking about Alex Acosta?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's been gone since he resigned. Haven't really heard too much about him, except he did supposedly come in and talk to the committee, but left him with more questions.
The one above that, Scott, about March and June 2026.
Navira, what is the shift I'm feeling around March?
Okay.
Second quarter of 2026. It
Yep.
seems important. Okay, I need different cards. Second quarter shift of 2026. Pasta's on the board of Newsmax. Oh, joy.
Yeah, there's another set of rocks no one wants to turn over. At least I don't want to.
What's up with the second quarter? 2020.
Whoa.
What's this shift?
You're focusing on something. Wow. Can I go?
Yeah.
Okay. Ace of Swords, sudden and swift action. Whole lot of action happening. And whatever is going on around is going to have a lot of strength behind it. There's going to be no temperance to it. It's not going to be a thing you can be balanced and say, oh, it could be this or it could be that. And it's going to come back to our homeland and have a lot to do with making people feel more secure. But the out card, Scott, is judgment. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana and the Ace of Swords. Whatever you're dreaming at night, dear, hold on to it. You should start journaling now. You're tapped in.
Nice, Holly. Holly got a new set of dowsing rods.
Ooh!
And found their accuracy amazing. I think they are. It just doesn't seem to work too well when we're trying to read here.
Well,
any kind of
dowsing rods work in physical environments. I'm helping someone align their house. And so I went around my house and tried an activity where you walk around with the rods and you hold them and you say, point me to a point that has power. And then you go there and you follow the rod till it takes you that part of the house. Then you go positive, negative, and you follow what the rods say. And I found the most powerful center of my house doing that the other day. So there's a lot of stuff you can do with them, but I think they work much better in real environments.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've said that before. I've tried to find water with dowsing rods. Water lines out in the farm.
Mm-hmm.
It is right on accurate. Because we had to dig up a water line that was, or we wanted to add another water line.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to find where it was to splice into it.
Uh-huh.
It was exact. And we dug down, boom, there it was. It's just crazy. I think so. I'm getting a lot of delays in the pass position. So the 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and 2 of Wands. It's like been stuck, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in the past, we were stuck. The current energy is we're searching for that victory with the 6 of Wands. Some good news coming. 10 of Wands being weighted down, and the Magician. So we're moving out of a bad situation of heavy burdens, and this Magician, this talent, this surprises are going to be changing, coming up.
Right.
So coming close up to the second quarter. So this is feeling like the first quarter. A lot of fluctuations, some heartbreak coming into 10 of Pentacles, your prosperity, your agreement.
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting like, the universe is working its magic.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's going to be some chaos into the outcome of, so I have a King of Pentacles, so a Man of Prosperity, the Empress, the delays are over, the Divine Feminine, 3 of Wands, reaching agreements, and the Page of Swords. I think this is a good outcome.
Yeah, I think to me, that's one of the most incredible times I've read about. An end of the temperance, an end of it. Well, maybe it could be this, or maybe it could be that. No more of that crap.
Beth is like, will this drag out for months?
No. To me, that much action, that much major arcana energy in one spot, things are moving.
Yeah, I think it's beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we're in the last quarter of this year now, which is saying we got the delays.
Mm-hmm.
But then once we hit the universe is in action right now with the Magician. So once we hit the first quarter next year, we're going to start seeing the prosperity, but there's going to be some heartbreak there. Like, when you come out of a heartbreak or come out of a loss, you have prosperity, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it could be a loss of a person, a loss of finances, whatever, but you come out of it in the second quarter, whatever it is, and then it's stable.
Mm-hmm.
So the first quarter feels like it's going to be chaotic, and figure things out. There's some losses, but then by the second quarter of next year, it's all good.
You got to realize the point you're picking, almost all the primaries are over. And we now know who's running for what. And what do they have to run with as far as politics goes. And that'll show a lot of shifts and changes, because you don't take the kind of losses a Republican are taking. I mean, you may think, why are they sitting there not saying more? There's 100 political reasons why it would happen. But once we're outside the primary season, which is why I hate primaries, once we're outside the primary season, it's Katie bar the door. Then the Republicans can turn on each other and him and everything else. And they're going to be scrambling, because the only audience they have to please at that point is their own districts.
Yeah. On the deck, I got temperance. So we
Yes.
gotta have that patience.
Bottom of my deck was the Ten of Swords.
Ew.
Nasty Ten of Swords. Blood in the snow.
Well, it's a difficult ending then.
It is. Or it's ended finally. I think the ending we're going through now, where it's drawn out, I'd much rather be in the Ten of Swords than the Nine of Swords.
Correct.
Any day of the week.
Right.
And I'd rather be out of the swords, and I'm the Queen of Swords, and as the cards fall. But anyway.
I was mentioning that before we got on. They're trying to get Tina Peters pardoned.
I know. I don't think it'll happen.
I don't think so either. They're just trying to figure out a way to move her to the federal system, but it doesn't change her state conviction.
No.
So I don't know how they think that's going to work. I get they try, but then I got the old crap after they try.
Yeah,
Nine
that
of
would
coins trying to make a change, but then it's a failure with the 5 of coins. Correct. Tina was convicted by the state, so I don't see how they can make that work. This doesn't feel like it's going to happen.
Yeah, but Trump's delusional, and he thinks he can do whatever he wants. So
the Olympics is in 2028. Next year is the soccer thing, the FIFA championships.
that's
or
the
whatever.
World Cup. The World Cup, yeah.
Yeah, the World Cup. That's what it is. I don't see a problem with the Olympics in 28, but I do see some issues this year or next year for the World Cup.
Yeah, they can go to Canada. They've got the infrastructure to handle it there. Or Mexico.
Overheard Friday, 3 Republican senators said they need to resign or be impeached. Lindsey was down in Florida golfing with his best buddy.
Lindsey should be in South Carolina. They're already raising teams against him. So Lindsey needs to be home.
Yeah, they got a good female doctor, pediatrician running against him. His days could be numbered. Let's see. Overheard Friday, 3 Republican senators said Needs to resign or be. Oh, that 45 should be.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I think that was going. So, not on the record, but confidentially, some said. I'm not sure how.
I'm not sure how much I believe anything anybody says until we get out of primary season.
They'll know it's bad, but will they stand up? Most likely not.
No, they had his people trying to get their butts, not just ours, not just raise our grocery prices, but break into Congress, and they didn't vote for it. So,
yeah, what's weird about Bondi supposedly doing the special counsel with Jay Clayton is that I found out, I don't know if you guys heard, but SDNY did have an ongoing investigation into others until Bondi shut it down.
mm-hmm.
So they were already looking at other people involved in the Epstein world at SDNY. And then Pam Bondi shut that investigation down. So that Clayton can tap into what they were doing. And if he gets, I don't know how you can be in a special counsel, only look at certain people, then go through the files and see how horrible they are. And then
because you're not there, so you're not there doing a real job. You're there to get these people.
Well, people
in Texas, they're trying to get rid of the bar association. So y'all have it good in the rest of the country. Think about what we're dealing with down here.
Agreed, Robes Blue.
No, it just gets murkier.
I asked my guys when I heard about the whole special counsel thing, and I heard they said it doesn't going to matter. It may delay things, but it isn't going to matter. The Ep stuff is still coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a question already?
What?
I see another question, and I want to make sure there wasn't one already. So I guess we'll take that now because we were talking about that. Mikey Johnson's future.
I'm going to do one card pull. Can I do one card pull?
If one card works.
3 of Swords. Is that your place that just banged, or was it mine?
I think it was the doggy gate fell over.
Because I couldn't figure out where it came from in here. I got the 3 of Swords upside down. Yeah, he's going, but it's going to be long and slow. This is like being on the rack.
Mike Johnson's future. Where's Mike Johnson? Well, like you were saying earlier, I think it was behind the scenes. It's like, who's going to replace him, right?
That's their problem, is they can't find anybody who'd take it. I mean, the only person dumb enough to take that job would be a man who monitors his son's porn. You know, I mean, I can't believe, maybe I'm very naive, but I just can't believe there's that many people that do that.
So right now he's just trying to keep the devil at bay. He's all in protection mode to keep the devil and his caucus together. We've got things coming up. We get a man. It could be Massey or someone like that. But some secrets are going to be exposed coming up on the Mad King. And then something happens where he does walk away from it. He does have to walk away. Timing, I don't know.
Does he do it voluntarily?
So we got a spy in the camp, and then we have Five of Pentacles, everything gets crushed, and then Eight of Cups is walking away from the situation, leaving disappointed. So the Page of Swords would represent someone turning on him.
Could be the dumpster. He turns on everybody else.
So something happens. I'm not getting what it's according to the cards. It's someone in the ranks turns on him. But at some point, he's going to be out of the position. I can't. I'm not getting what, where, why. Fire Marines. I have no clue. Why did a Haitian gang exchange fire with Marines protecting them at the embassy?
Oh, because they want him to get out. It's just a gang war, and they shot at Marines. Haiti is a war zone.
And poor.
And it's sad.
Well, Johnson swearing new Congress members. I only know of one in Tennessee in December.
Out of Texas.
Is Texas having when? When's that vote?
They had there'll be another one in 2 weeks. That will be the person to replace the guy who died a year ago. They've kept that seat open a year because of our beloved governor.
Okay. I'm not getting any major delays like this last one.
No. Well, that's been a major delay. It's been a year.
Well, I mean, once they're
elected,
I don't feel another. I can't remember her name. But anyway, the Arizona one that finally got sworn in. I don't feel like that kind of delay again, no matter who it is.
I just looked it up real quickly. The exchange of gunfire was last week, and it was Haitian gangs. Nobody knows what the hell they were doing. They were just shooting at each other. And the U.S. government were trying to find out who the gang were and what had triggered it. So,
good morning, Michelle. A name I haven't seen. Yeah. Okay. We did that. Good question. Have we hit our Watergate moment? After these files started dumping out, is this the beginning of the end?
Are you too young to remember much about Watergate, Scott?
Correct.
I would imagine you are. Yeah. It was, everybody thinks, oh, Nixon got found out and then they were all gone. It took almost 2 years.
Right.
I was working in public broadcasting at the time. So I was kind of in the swirl of having to keep up with what was going on. It takes forever. And then when Ford pardoned him, I said he won't be made president in the next election. And that's when I started paying attention to Carter. But it's history, if you were there at the time, was so much longer. We're like, why didn't this happen next week?
I know, and information is definitely a lot slower than now.
Well, then we had 3 networks and PBS and local news stations, and a newspaper in your town couldn't be owned by the same TV station. So even if you're in a big city like Dallas, you couldn't have the people that owned the TV station also owning the newspaper. And actually some of that ended under Johnson. So a little bit they start, in Austin, they only had 2 TV channels. That ABC and CBS shared one, and NBC had the other one on its own. And it was like that until I was in my late 20s, because Lady Bird Johnson had the license to them from when LBJ was senator, and they never let it go. So Austin all of a sudden had 3 national networks. I mean, anyway, are we ending his presidency? Is this the start of the end of his presidency?
I guess we can go with the files. Think of that way.
Okay, the files. Okay.
The files started dropping.
I haven't understood why they haven't dropped before now. I mean,
well, it would be illegal to, drip them.
And what else have they done that's not illegal?
I mean, to go after someone, to whistleblow it or whatever,
Okay. I mean, you use a crystal deck, because I'm working with crystals a lot now. So what do you got, Scott?
Past position, Page of Cups, 6 of Swords, 4 of Swords, slow walking. So releasing them with the Page of Cups, making offers, trying to make things better, but slow walking it with that 4 of Swords.
Mm-hmm.
Current position, finding out who the lovers were. 9 of Coins would be the information to me. An Ace of Cups. So this is telling me it's coming out no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Moving forward, the Star, the Chariot, the King of Wands. It's coming out. Those are pretty powerful. Everything getting better with the Chariot and the Star. And we got a man taking charge.
Mm-hmm.
So someone's going to get those files, and they're coming.
Mm-hmm.
Fast and Furious. Outcome. Queen of Wands, 3 of Wands, 8 of Wands, Queen of Coins. That's female change.
Mm-hmm.
Female leadership. The women standing out. 3 of Wands is seeking help from all parts of the world. 8 of Wands is quick. Bringing home. So women take them down, and it comes quick. That's what I get.
Yeah, I got this is a weird deck. It's all based on crystals, but this is Justice reversed, and it says that they've done everything they possibly can, and this is in the past. Now, what's happening right now is the 9 of Coins. The setup is there for all the information to come to light. The 10 of Cups for everybody to see what's been going on. And then when it happens, it's going to happen really fast. So much is going to come out so fast that people can't kind of keep up with it. And that's going to cause people to have some mental confusion. This is lepidolite. It's going to be some 7 of Coins things. But it's all going to come out really, really quickly. And when it does, despite Fox News and everybody else's best intentions, they can't do anything about it. Yes, Holly's new dosing rods say yes.
Oops. Tearing down the White House was illegal. Olivia Penley.
The workers it's breathed in the asbestos.
Yeah. They released a whole bunch of asbestos.
All over the place.
So the lawsuit was null and void because it was already taken down. So yeah, it's illegal. But now they are supposedly going through proper channels for the construction, and
they're blocked right now. Those construction companies don't even want to come on the White House grounds. They've turned off their websites, that the guys who tore it down, because, and their workers have been followed home. I mean, you find somebody who's going to go work on that.
But anyway, the architecture and everything,
Mm-hmm.
it's got to get approved now. I guess they're supposedly going through proper channels to do this properly.
They're going to rebuild the East Wing.
This is going to be delayed as far
They're
as
going to rebuild the East Wing the way it looked.
You think so?
I think so.
Well, they were short space, so they might as well make it bigger.
Well, they can do that because the walls won't have to be as thick.
Attorney talked about the attorney that got arrested. It's now giving up information on January 6th. I have no clue about that.
Unless you got a name.
Attorney that got arrested. If you can come up with something different, Steve, I've not heard anything about an attorney that got arrested and giving up. January 6th is kind of a afterthought right now. They're not going to investigate nothing of that. He's pardoning them all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen this, but
yes, it's in Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, they took it out for cleaning or restoration, and this seems to be the exact one in Mar-a-Lago.
Mm-hmm.
God, freaking thief.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see Dorian's question, but I'm guessing it was Melania involved in the Epstein files or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's how he met her.
Yeah, I mean, she's in there. They were together. There's pictures.
Pictures. Uh-huh. Although with AI, who knows anymore?
Yeah, AI back in 97, 98.
Yeah.
Oh. Will there be, so January, February, whatever, you always had the State of the Union. Who will be giving the State of the Union, or will it even happen? Knock, knock, knock. Clear deck. What's up with the State of the Union next year? What's up with the State of the Union in 2026? South Park was hilarious. If anyone hasn't watched it, you gotta watch it.
What did they do to him now?
Oh, you don't even want to know.
Okay. We don't want to get cut off from YouTube, guys. So.
JD and 45 were getting romantic.
Oh God, I don't like either one of those men, but even I wouldn't do that to them.
Satan was a little upset that he caught him in the hot tub.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think there's going to be one, Scott.
That was my first thought.
3 of Swords And the 8 of Cups, they're walking away. They're in the middle of walking away, so they ain't got nothing to say. And the lead in is no one's there to carry the message. No one's there to do the work that would be required to create the message. And they know they're on the way out, so they're not going to say anything. At that point, anything they can say can and will be used against them in a court of law.
In the past position, I get it's a wait and see.
Mm-hmm.
The moon, there's unknown factors at this time.
Mm-hmm.
Her position is anxieties, worries, 2 of Swords, we don't know, and illusion, delusions.
It's not required. It's not written down anywhere for them to do it. And they don't even do what is written down for them to do.
So the universe is saying there's two paths here. There's a broken path, that 2 of Swords. And we don't know if it's going to happen right now with that illusions. We seem to be having a problem with the Emperor at that time.
Oh. At that time?
I got a death.
Oh. Well,
Emperor, death.
Yeah.
Ace of Coins, change of prosperity. So there's an ending of the current Emperor. Death or otherwise. Outcome. Everything's restricted with 8 of Swords. 4 of Swords would mean someone is hospitalized.
Mm-hmm.
Not 3 of Coins and 4 of Cups. Everything is delayed here.
Mm-hmm.
I got everything kind of delay cards.
Mm-hmm.
Delay, not happening, and then I have a death of an Emperor. The universe does not know yet what's going to happen because there's something in the works.
Let's put it this way. The Emperor didn't know what happened yesterday, and he's not going to know what's going to happen tomorrow. I mean, to project out to January, I don't see any change.
So yeah, I got nothing of JD doing it. All I got was delays are not happening, and there's problems with the Emperor.
Mm.
Trump's astrology looks horrible right now. Yeah. So 4 of Swords, he would mean he could be hospitalized and unable. Judges are getting fed up with the line of obstruction by Trump attorneys. Yes, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Megyn Kelly, she's a lost soul. She's a rape apologist now.
She's an upside down Queen of Wands. So
She's saying in her podcast that 15's okay.
she has a 15-year-old daughter, doesn't she?
14, yeah.
Okay.
It's not like they were 8 or anything, she was saying. Good Lord.
We don't know because they probably were some there. So
I've been getting hints that the felon might be out of office by mid-month due to health. What the cards say. Out of office by
mid-December, he's got to mean.
Yeah.
Because
mid's already passed here.
Oh, January. Oh, he's saying mid-January. I didn't see the first part.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Mid-month January. Okay.
Excuse Scott and I. Our brains work in the morning, sort of.
What cards want to tackle this one? My Lord of the Rings have been calling me today. Lord of the Rings again. What's the state of the felon in middle of January? What's the state of the felon?
Not good. Oh, he's facing justice? Oh, no. Can this be true?
What's the state?
He's going to be really sick. He's got the Ace of Cups upside down, and his sun is upside down. That's not good. And he's facing some kind of justice. And
Always patience.
it's not going to be the end of him, but he's going to be close because they're the Knight of Swords trying to push him out, and it's the Eight of Cups. Someone's leaving.
Yeah, I'm getting Temperance. He's already ill.
Mm-hmm.
Eight of Coins, 10 of Swords, Judgment. He's currently very ill as a whole right now, and very, very worried about what's going on. In case you want to see it. 8 of Coins.
Mm-hmm.
Where it fell. 8 of Coins, 10 of Swords, and Judgment.
Right.
So he's feeling it right now. 2 of Coins, 8 of Wands, and 5 of Cups. That's some heartbreak going on there. Loss of love, going a different direction, riding off in the sunset somewhere.
That's what I got. The Eight of Cups.
There's going to be a struggle. 5 of Swords. Oh God.
What'd you get?
He may be facing a life review.
A what?
A life review.
Oh, ooh.
You can be hospitalized like in a catatonic state and face a life review.
Mm-hmm.
Because I get the High Priestess in between this battle here. And that's what popped in my head was the High Priestess showing me he may be facing a life review at the time.
That didn't help us because that means
he could be catatonic,
right?
Still alive, but facing his demons. Because that's what it feels like. The last 4 don't make sense to me. So I get Hierophant, Knight of Wands, 2 of Wands, and Knight or King of Swords.
Maybe the changes around him, sudden changes around him with the Ace of Wands and the Hierophant, sudden changes within the government. But I like this description of 45 is in the 99-cent bag markdown rack with the spotted brown bananas and the squishy potatoes. Yes, he is.
I didn't see that.
Oh, it was right. It was right after. It was right when is Vance going to do the?
Oh, so yeah. Check your pendulums. I didn't understand the last 4 on my read, but the moving forward showed me something different. Because the last 4 showed like, a strong government or moving into that. And we currently do not have that. Okay. The pendulum is saying the U.S. will have a coalition government presence, but won't be gone. Sure looks like January. Possible December. Ooh. And the Nets rods are saying the same thing. Jeff's pendulum says no. Uh-oh.
That's why we have readers, and that's why we have free will.
Yeah. What's the state of NATO?
Okay.
We're already out of the Five Eyes, I guess.
Oh, we got thrown out. It's not a matter of we left. They said, we're not telling you stuff anymore.
Not part of the intel community. Yeah.
So now if we want to know what's happening in Europe, we have to require that we listen to the president of Finland, which is okay.
More common sense.
Yeah, I had a very reader who followed me for a long time, a subscriber who followed me for a long time from Finland. She spoke excellent English, and it ended up she worked in the Finnish Foreign Service. So when Russia went to war with Ukraine, she sent me notices that they were getting in Finland about what was going on. It was really interesting.
Is that Engla?
Angla, yeah. She was not feeling well in the spring, and then I haven't heard from her in a while. But she said last winter was a bad winter. It was not a cold winter. It was a warm winter. They don't like warm winters in Finland, apparently.
NATO isn't happy with us
Mm-hmm.
as a whole because there's some dark secrets here, joining in. So I'm getting Knight of Swords as the signifier for NATO.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to be together, standing strong, protection, but it's not happening with the moon.
Mm-mm.
So I'm getting a lot of intelligence type, Ace of Wands, King of Wands, and Page of Wands. So this feels like intelligence people. The King of Wands could be the NATO leader, Ruti or whatever. Wanting teamwork, but we got a whistleblower there saying no. So it feels very similar to the Five Eyes. It's like we can't trust.
Right.
I'm getting right now that our support of the Ace of Cups and abundance together, we're currently in a tower divorce.
Mm-hmm.
I think it has to do with possible the war crimes going on.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm getting the King of Swords next to that. We're killing people in the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
It's against our traditions. I think our alliance is a failure too. So it isn't a matter of, what do you call it, exiting.
It's splitting up.
It's a matter of not cooperating because I got the heartbreak. Everything's broken right now.
Right.
So.
Well, what I got was, are you done?
Yep.
Okay. We were born out of the Ten of Cups, a deep need to be family. We created a structure to be a family within. They thought that they planted their seeds well, but this is the future. The Four of Wands reversed. There's no place for these things to be in the same structure. And then death, transition, and change. When whatever NATO becomes, it's going to be structured very differently. Good for them. But I'm glad to see them stand up and come up with the money to support Ukraine and stuff because,
it just feels like they can't count on the United States.
No, they know it.
So we'll just hold on. We'll take care of ourselves until real leadership comes back to the United States.
And do not expect that to happen overnight.
No. News coming out that Canada is opening an embassy in Greenland. Good. Protection.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's Rod saying the Orange Menace will flee the country before Thanksgiving. That's like 10 days. I'm just going to grab
They're thinking about it. It's the hangman. He hadn't given up that thought.
Okay, how many cards do I need? Let's see. First card, a Page of Swords. Thinking of something dastardly. Next one is Nine of Swords. He's having nightmares about what may come. I'm just randomly cutting and seeing what I get. Eight of Coins. Worried about his health. And then I get Three of Coins. Crafting an idea. Ooh. And what's the last one? Six of Cups. Ew. That's the children card. Ew.
Oh, yeah, he wants to run back into the loving arms of his kids. Ugh.
But then the next one I get is the Eight of Swords. There's a restriction of him leaving the country. So the thought is there. The thought has always been there when things get tough.
Thought was there in his first term. Are you kidding?
Yeah. I think with security protection and you have to have flight plans for Air Force One and everything, I just don't see him being able to. Did that. There's.
Oh.
Did you hear the story came out?
Yeah, I'm going to do a one card pull on Matt because Matt's not worth a lot of time unless it's like me figuring out how to get him in jail. But
okay, Matt Gates.
He's going to try to go Six of Cups. He's going to try to go home to his family, but I think they've had it with him too. I don't think he has any place left to go.
Things revealed, things changing. Outcome is Seven of Cups. In the current situation, he gets away with stuff. According to these cards. Because Republicans don't prosecute Republicans.
No, his dad's a billionaire. His dad's been buying him out since when Republicans were relatively decent people.
So, yeah. Six of Swords. Trying to make things better. Then I get this. What comes out from the female? Well, it's a Page of Swords, but I'm representing her. This report. It's coming out. Tides are changing, but then I get Seven of Cups. I didn't get a justice on random picks. How about one more? What's the one more? Nope. No justice. So I think he escapes justice here.
I think Matt Gaetz is going to get justice, not the way I like to see it, but I think he's going to get vigilante justice.
Sure. You know, people know this. He's not going to be welcomed anywhere. You know that Byron Donalds in Florida?
No.
He's a black man. He's got a beard and he's a sycophant for 45 and lies all. Well, he's running for Florida governor.
Oh, okay.
He's polling at winning Florida or the Republican side at like 45%.
Really?
The other 45 or other 30, 40, whatever, are unsure, but he's the leader. I'm like, this guy has done nothing but lie his whole time in Congress. And he was convicted, I don't know, late 90s or something of theft or something. But yeah, he's done nothing. Never signed a bill, never signed on to a bill. All he's been is a talking piece. he's a leading Republican and to win governor next year. Oh my God.
Well, look at the guy that ran for governor of New Jersey, who had people up on his stand saying, "We don't take Jewish money," in New Jersey.
Okay. So in order to get the government shut out, they had to drop the ACA.
No.
I want to ask a question about the fight to keep those credits.
Okay.
Since they didn't get extended, there could be another shutdown at the end of January.
Mm-hmm.
On this fight. So what's gonna happen with the ACA credit is my thought.
Okay. Will we have ACA credits by the end of 2026?
Okay.
Is that a good question? Because I don't know how to ask it, because it's going to be in and out and in and out and in and out.
Well, like I said, there could be another shutdown over that issue.
Okay.
January.
Okay, Janice, I want you to rethink this question. The Democrats didn't let it fall. They didn't have enough votes to hold on to it. So the Republicans have framed it that it's the Democrats' problem to take care of this. It's the Republicans' problem to replace that. I'm not picking on you, Janice. I'm saying that what you're picking up is a mainstream media line, that the Democrats want to let this go and they're hurting you. And that's crap.
Certainly seems to be a way for the Republicans to get rid of the ACA.
Mm-hmm.
They always wanted to. Yeah, I got good cards. Like something's going to happen to bring it back.
Yep.
Page of Pentacles, a new offer, new money, new what do you call it? Legislation, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
9 of Pentacles, bring my balance card, and then Wheel of Fortune, Turn of Fortunes. Ace of Pentacles is prosperity, the Star, and then 4 of Swords. So 4 of Swords is another sickness card and waiting, but it could be the Mad King is gone, possibly there. Outcome is the past returning. 6 of Cups is what we had before. 3 of Cups, we got a celebration. All these little kitties celebrating.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it comes back or gets done somehow.
I don't see it going away. I keep seeing them trying. There's the 3 of Pentacles, them constantly manipulating in the dark to try and get rid of it. But what I see is once it was set, it's going to be very, very, very hard to get rid of. And people talk among themselves to understand that that's what's going to happen. But we've got 2. We got the 10 of the Wheel of Fortune. We also have the Ace of Pentacles here.
I got that.
Money will be found for it. And then there's going to be a Tower change on how it's handled and what happens to it. And I said, okay, what's in the Tower? The Tower is made up of the Queen of Swords. She's not holding a sword, but Queen of Swords means justice, and all the people are going to rush in. They're going to find a way to fund it. It's the 10 of Wands, and it's going to be because it's just and fair. So I think they're going to come close to getting rid of it completely, but they're not going to make it.
Yeah.
People see what's going on with that.
So yeah, there might be a delay though. I think that's what that 4 of Swords means. Like it may lapse because of, January, everything starts. So there may be a slow lapse, but it comes back. So
it's like food stamps. It's like SNAP.
Yeah. Kind of like a food stamp thing, like where things got delayed, but then it, comes back the way it's supposed to be. Kathy B wondered what deck you were just using.
This is where is it? Oh, it's the Wild Reflections Tarot. It's a very beautiful deck, and its symbols are really clear. It's got a lot of mixed ethnicity and native images and stuff. It's a fun deck, except it's really big and it's really thick and it's really hard to shuffle. But I just get real clear things off of it. You get your white cats.
Kathy B asked one what I was using. It's the Tarot of White Cats.
That's right. My kitties and bunnies are taking a vacation today.
Yeah, I've used my the Lord of the Rings was calling me more today.
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed the FBI resources has been focused on crypto? T's family wants to corner the market. Tech bros. If you don't get in crypto, you really don't have an issue. It's my feeling. They're just raking money from the small guy so they can get rich.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not into crypto, it ain't going to affect you, is my feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Valerie said the stats of the ACA, 55% are Republican, 35% Democrat, 23% are independents that are on the ACA.
But they don't know that's what it is, because what do they call it? Kentucky Care or something in Kentucky. And they gave it all these different names. And of course, we never had it in Texas. So we don't even have to worry about it. But
yeah, like Minnesota's got Gopher Care, and we got Badger Care in Wisconsin, you know.
Yeah,
ACA helped.
And that's a matter of, I don't know what I can, don't ask me about them. I mean, y'all have anything you've got's better than the average citizen in Texas.
Yeah, you're right, Janice. There could be improvements made, definitely. But you need everyone on board, and Republicans aren't the party of healthcare. Until we get a bigger majority to move forward.
And before they give people Medicare for all, they need to unscrew up Medicare. Medicare, if it should have been a much simpler system, but then they did all those advantage programs and they allowed private insurance to buy their way in.
Okay. Probably the last one, unless this is quick. Any whistleblowers, or will the files we've been so interested in leak?
Okay.
Before, I want to go with what the DOJ has.
Okay.
Not what.
So what is the question? I don't understand. I mean, we know they have files. We know they're whistleblowers.
Will any DOJ files be leaked?
Okay.
Because the EPSA state is turning over documents. But the juicy bad stuff is at the DOJ.
Okay.
So there'll be a whistleblower or a leaker of those files. Because there's at least 1,000 agents and analysts have seen that stuff back in March.
No, they're going to let it come out otherwise. I got my first card on this is a 5 of Pentacles. They're going to walk away into the snowbank. And then people have wanted to do it, but they just don't have the guts. The Wheel of Fortune isn't turning the right way. The Queen of Swords is upside down. Truth and justice is not. They're waiting for other people. Everybody keeps waiting for the next guy to do it.
Makes sense.
And that's where it sits today. Now, that doesn't mean someone won't get shocked with a big sense of consciousness. But
I think the thought is out there because I got a magician next to the Ace of Wands, but then the Five of Swords.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yes, someone wants to, would like to, but they're conflicted and worried with that Five of Swords. Moving forward, I have Page of Coins. So we got a new path. Ace of Cups with abundance, and then we do have a spy in the camp with the Page of Swords. So there might be someone coming out with that's safe, that has documentation, but it's not the files. Outcome, I got wishes fulfilled, and then arguments with the Five of Wands, and then a leader.
Mm-hmm.
So that says whoever in charge, it doesn't happen. Because you got Five of Coins, I got Five of Swords and Five of Wands in here.
That's changed. Something it's too much in flux. Five, the number 5 means everything's in change. And when you see too many 5s, it means nothing's settled.
So the only 3 I got moving forward is it feels like someone will come out with something. You know, like one of the victims may say something, but it's not, like the DOJ files.
Well, do you trust the DOJ files?
If they release it,
no. I remember sitting in my earth science class my freshman year in high school and hearing that the president had been shot. And I thought, well, surely we'll know who did this. I'm now 76 years old. And after the U.S. government got a hold of it, I still don't know who shot him.
Good point there.
I mean, and I live in a city that's obsessed with that shooting because everybody who was in Dallas at the time knows exactly where they were. And I've actually talked to people that were on the grassy knoll. And it's everybody has their favorite little theory because nothing got really done. And I hope that doesn't happen. There are way many more victims and way many more rifles and things being shot at this point about this. But I hope for the sake of the women who are involved with this and for all the young girls that are following it, that someone pays for this so that I don't have to worry about my 11-year-old granddaughter.
All right. It's inspiration time. Bring your inspiration cards up.
This is cool. I'm using my shamanic crystal cards, oracle crystal cards, and they're a really cool deck. And I'm working more with my crystal cards because I'm doing more with crystals right now. And the one we pulled is page read. Oh, I remember how this one works. Okay, and this, you ready to go or you want me to go?
You can.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It's hematite, which is let your blood be renewed to bestow new strength. You're tired, and I know that you're feeling that your legs are too heavy, and you probably have people near you who cannot be called with light of heart or thought. But I am the spirit of hematite, and yes, I am tough. You should know that one of my main components is iron. Within my veins flows the essence of life. Many people are scared of the sight of blood, but there's nothing to fear. I let your blood be renewed to be bestowed with new strength at this time. Hematite.
All right. I grabbed 2 from my extraterrestrial oracle.
Mm-hmm.
First one was find your soul family.
Mm-hmm.
The circle of life, meaning that people come and go in your life, and keep those ones that are in your soul.
That's right.
And then I got also take charge. You got this. Enjoy the ride.
Mm-hmm.
Well, enjoy the ride of life. We got ups and downs, but take it like a roller coaster. You got this.
That's right.
And then I grabbed 3 from this other deck. I keep forgetting the name. So I got the 5 of Gabriel. So these are challenges that you can overcome. 7 of Ariel and 2 of Ariel. So when conflicts come up, remember that you invested in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That when you reap your rewards, keep balance in life, because everything's up and down, and and take heart in what you've developed and improved to keep that sanity going. So that 2 Ariels telling you to keep your balance, keep the balance in life. Any challenge can be resolved in the future.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
So what have you been up to, Mr. Scott, other than reading here with us? And
Just working. Went to a family visitation Thursday.
Yeah, you had that going on.
Yeah, the family, my daughter's boyfriend's father passed away of a long battle of lung disease.
Mm.
So we went to the visitation Thursday. It's mainly just work and family stuff lately.
Well,
So keep the hope alive, Linda Bishop.
that's right. And I built a grid this week.
Oh, show me that. Explain it.
It's called allowance, and allowance means it's a frequency of allowance, invites us to be open to whatever comes our way without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. And when we allow this universal energy to become part of us, we become partners in the wondrous things that are happening in the world. And the lady who this is going to, who will go to her in the mail tomorrow, she was actually in the chat. I saw her name, Susan. And I also, at 12:30 today on my channel, I will be featuring a well-known psychic reader in the U.S. under psychic profiles. I'm doing Scott's psychic profile today, and I'm running it as a premiere, so I will actually be in there in the chat if you want to chat. But it goes up at 12:30 on Nancy Jean's Garden, and I'm also running a sale from Black Friday through Small Business Tuesday, and I'm running a sale on my 12-month readings, my just general 3-month readings, and my past life readings. And if you go to www.crystaldirections.com and go up to the shop, you will see they will begin to be discounted on, I've set them up so that the discounts will show up on the Friday through the Tuesday. And also an interesting meeting this week, which no one's seen yet, but you may see it. Anyway, Danny, Sheila, Jeffrey, Dr. Gail, and I met, and we pulled cards because I was told I needed to build a new grid for the world because 2026 is going to be such a year of change. So they each pulled a card, and I'm in the process of designing that grid, and I'll show it to you when we get there. But after we all had picked cards and talked about it, Sheila turned her recorder on, and there's going to be a thing where we all read about the coming of 2026 and the world grid. So
Cool.
So that was, I didn't expect to do a show out of that, but it ended up being one. And then Tuesday, I have a lovely lady on named Ellie who works with attachments. She works with earthbound attachments. She's a ghost hunter and a spirit hunter in people's lives. And she's also works with spirit attachments that come in from the outside. And it's all she's ever done. I have no idea what age she is, but I know she's younger than me, but then everybody is. And I'm going to have her on my show Tuesday at 1:00 talking about doing psychic profiles, about how she got into doing that and how her practice works. And she works with Tim Walters some on house clearings and how to clear your house and move energy.
Well,
So I look forward to anyone who wants to come over and see the real Scott at 12:30. And
we'll try to. I'll be in the chat too.
Okay, Scott will be there too. And
yeah, once it goes up, I'll try to get it over in my post.
Yeah,
see it.
I'll send you the link.
Okay, sounds good.
But otherwise, folks, it's getting better. I know it seems like because it takes so long to get from here to there. But soon you'll be looking at that, looking back and going, God, do you remember when it was like that?
Yeah, the pressure's mounting, so that's a good thing.
I just, and don't believe all the people who rush to the worst possible outcome, because that plants it in your mind. And remember, we spent how many years teaching people how to manifest and telling them, put the best, yes, 12:30 Central, yes. Put the best thought in the front of your mind. And so now what do? We're programming people to say, oh my God, they're going to do this. No, don't do that. And the readers who say, I'm only telling you for your own good. No, dismiss all those thoughts. I mean, I even got the point I can't watch Cash Peters. Another person older than me, Patricia. I know there are people who are older than me. I can read the national statistics, but.
All right, everyone. Have a great day.
Yeah, have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Blessings.